Okay, welcome back, punks. This is the CnR Radio Talk Show. Remember, it's been a month since we have been last on, and I enjoyed every week of not being here. I'll tell you that. Yes, oh yeah, also remember Christmas, okay? Christmas, Monday, December 25th will be the interview of Rashawn. Okay, Rashawn is going to be candid, more candid than Marcus Sweet. Is going to roast the entire server. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Spend your Christmas with the CNR Talk Show, man. Rashawn. Okay. Today we are unsullied by sponsorships. Let's get right into this bullsnit. All right. We have our guest here, Lucas. What's up, Lucas?
Hey, how you guys doing?
It's been a while since we've seen Lucas, huh?
I'm smoking a cigarette. One sec, trying to use a stove top to light it.
Who's going to do the broadcasting?
Wait, are you smoking right now, Lucas?
Why not?
You're smoking cigarettes right now, huh?
No. The
You
stainless
got
steel
that?
pots.
As usual, Lucas with the jokes. Anyway, let's start it off. Speaking of that joke right there. All right, so Lucas, you remember the CNR Mumble, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you remember. Okay, so for those that don't know, and you remember this, there was an autism ranking system, right? Okay, and that was updated every week or month. All right. Now we usually talk about J. Daniel being the queen of autism because that was the most embarrassing. But you, Lucas, you were the king of autism, the biggest autist in that mumble. Okay. What do you remember about those mumble days? They were great, right? HIV is AIDS.
Yeah, that shit was funny. Until, like, Ricard went full bitch mode.
And how did Rat go full bitch mode? That's good. Let's go into that.
It's a poetic gangster and all that shit.
Oh, yes.
Shit like that.
Yes, I remember that.
And then, what was that bitch? Princess Kenny.
My God, yes. Now, what did Poetic do? I don't remember.
It's just, the thing is just him being Mexican.
Not anything in specific, just, some Mexicano.
Yeah, just what Mexicans
did
do, run, jump, steal, gangbang, all that shit.
And there you go, folks. That is exactly why Lucas was the king of autism. And that.
I mean, he's still a motherfucking nigga, though.
Yeah, I know. Poetic Ganexa. Whenever he's not acting like a fag, he's a cool guy. Okay, he's a cool guy. Kind of. But concerning the bitch mode, okay. Was it just Poetic talking snit, or did he DM you in game and Ratcrat was like, "Oh, I didn't see snit"?
Nah, it was more like everyone's screaming, Ratcrat, do something, hacka. And then like, oh my god, Lucas DM me, oh my god. That's literally all it was towards like the end, and like it switched to Discord, and then everyone was there.
Yeah, that story has gone into this year. She got second place for most abusive admin, even though half of that was a bandwagon world. But
I'm probably not surprised.
Well, it's deeper than that, I guess.
Who won the relationship thing? Was it John and a cheeseburger?
No, it wasn't John and a cheeseburger. It was I don't think you know these players because you've been going for a while. It was Titty Boy and Jackie. But
what kind of fucking name is that?
Titty Boy, yeah, that was 2 Chainz' old name.
I thought that was like a John's new account.
It could be. No, that's it's 2 Chainz' old name spelled wrong. So GG about that. Let me see. What else did you say? Oh yeah, Princess Kenny. Yeah, that was the CUSA Mumble days, right?
Yeah, I think so. With Clamshell, yeah.
Yes, this was the
And then
time where
Clamshell
you...
raging, and then he actually fucking cursed for the first time.
Did he curse at you or Princess Kenny?
Princess Kenny, he's like, she's a fucking cunt, man. And I'm like, oh shit, he cursed.
Oh, actually, I remember that. I do remember that. I don't know what Clamshell is. Shout out to that guy. He's been gone. He's playing 5M or some snit. It's a terrible game. Okay, play GT Online, not that. But you know, Princess Ken, right? You know, she for a good while was the center of attention in the the CnR thing. If CnR News was back then, she'd probably be a huge centerpiece. This was back when you got your name changed to Princess Lucas and all this bull snits.
Yeah.
But you know, was Princess Ken all bitch, or was she, you know, a very, you know, fun part or important part in the fun of the CUSA or CnR Mumble, whatever the hell it was?
Important, I'd more say like the center of cancer.
That is true. That is true. That's
and then
why.
You had Poetic Gangsta, and then you had Little Tank trying to fucking, you know, white knight her, and then failing both.
Oh well, you know, we'll get into that in Christmas. You know what I mean? The foot and mouth disease of Little Tank. You know, we'll get into that. But yes. Anyway, speaking of that, do you, back in the CUSA era, do you remember the complaint topic that we made on you back in 2012?
I can't remember. It's way too fucking long. It's like 4 or 5 years.
Yes, it's been 4 years. But okay, so
close enough. Terrible at math.
Yes. All right. So for the audience that doesn't know, okay, now Lucas used to be in CUSA, like a lot of us. We talked about CUSA a lot on this show, and you know he was.
Idiot.
Yes, exactly that too. You know, he was in and out of the group because, you know, he was the king of autism, his ability. But you know, me, Little Tank, Rat, Black Hawk, you know, we were all cop tanking as CUSA used to do. Then Lucas, Lucas came up in a moment like, oh, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Lucas. Lucas rustlered our car, and you know, after a lot of stuff later.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you remember that now, huh?
Yeah.
Let me finish the story though. So your rustler blew up, right? And to put the cherry on top, Little Tank jumped towards the blowing up rustler to die on purpose. I guess that was to prove that there was no hit contract. Now, yeah, you remember that now. And was that some kind of San Fierro hooligan initiation, or you know, did you just have an autism flare up? You know.
No, that was just a fuck Little Tank moment.
That sounds right. Hey, fuck Little Tank moment.
I even voted for Trump for that fucker.
Wait a minute. So you voted for Trump, huh?
Yeah. I mean, where is Little Tank now? Deported.
Oh god, this guy, man. Just as I remember him, man. I tell you. But speaking of that, okay, so back in that mumble as well, and I want to get to the bottom of this because this is a huge misconception, you know, that, you know, people make. So one day you were like, hey, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know how you said it, but you know, you said that HIV is the same as AIDS. You remember that?
Yeah,
you remember that, right?
It is, because it leads to AIDS, or one of them lead to AIDS.
Okay, listen, HIV and AIDS are related, okay, but
yeah, the humo, something. Fuck, humo.
Yeah.
The eye is immuno disease.
Oh my gosh.
Humo.
Yes, the
Like
hemoimmuno disease. Yes.
Can I say it right though?
This guy's saying the Hakuna Matata, but he's saying something else entirely.
The eye.
It is
Immunodeficiency.
Yes.
Yes, it is the human immunodeficiency virus. Lucas, okay.
You
Now,
mean
you notice
the
that.
insert virus?
ID.
Now, Lucas, you notice that. Do you know Magic? You know Magic Johnson, right?
Magic Dick, yeah.
No, not Magic Dick. Magic Johnson.
Yeah, the basketball player.
Yes, and he has HIV, right?
Yeah, so does Charlie Sheen. That's why I'll never invite him to a fucking barbecue cookout.
Oh, we'll get to Charlie Sheen, but see, Magic Johnson, all right, he's had HIV for 25 years, all right. Now, if you don't treat HIV, okay, it develops into AIDS, which is a much more deadly version of HIV as Fagsy gets disabled, GG. So they're not the same thing, because you can live with HIV as long as you want. But AIDS, there's no stopping AIDS.
Yeah,
There's no stopping AIDS.
White
Lucas.
blood cells start attacking itself.
Yes, exactly.
And
Okay.
it makes your fucking, what do you call it? Like, the common cold becomes goddamn the swine flu.
Not sure you got swine flu from, but I just wanted to, say that so that all the Borats and CnR know that, if you ever get HIV, all right, it is not the same as AIDS, all right. So just making sure. So, Lucas, did you learn something today?
Yeah.
You learned that HIV and AIDS are different, right?
No, same thing, but it leads to AIDS.
Good, I tell you. Anyway, let's continue on here. So let's talk a bit about CUSA. You remember that group? We just touched on it a bit. Now, you were one of the first people to join that group in its first months back when the board was still a trainee. What was your lasting impression of CUSA now that it's all said and done and dead and full of autism?
It was some fun times. That's a fucking hilarious ass fun times.
Yeah, I know. I remember your, as you have done a few times today, the Lucas goofy laugh. That was a huge staple back in the CUSA days. Yep, something like that. It's a bit more hoarse right there, but something like that. We used to cop tank a lot and all that bullshit. But also, what about, you remember the Sam Fierro hooligans, right?
Yeah.
Too. Now, before I, get serious here, was Dr. Friday in Santa Fe Hooligans at that time?
No,
Remember
it
Dr.
was actually
Friday?
before his time.
Oh, I was gonna ask if he was white knighting, but I guess not. But
that was back then
when
when Big Ben was actually active.
Yeah. Big Ben, you mean the guy that ate his microphone?
Yeah, that dude.
Now, also, of course, you got kicked a few times in CUSA, but looking back, there were just as much of idiots in CUSA as you were, and they didn't get kicked. Okay, so what do you think about, did you think that everyone was on your ass unfairly, or when you sit back and look at it, did you think that you were bonehead?
I think everyone was just fucking racist to my fucking skills of being a fucking idiot, honestly. And then they were like, "Oh, I want to be the fucking top idiot."
That's kind of true. It was kind of an idiot competition. That's why the autism scoreboard came in the CnR Discord. I tell you. Were you around when CUSA took its last breath, or were you traveling around the world at that
more
time?
so as traveling around.
What the fuck? Let me stop you there. There's a guy who just came into City Hall and started shooting with a deagle. What? Yeah. What the fuck was what? Okay. That was weird.
That's
so,
what
so
I
forget
call,
the people.
what do you call it? Fucking concealed weapons.
For the people that don't understand why I just paused here, there's a guy, he's ID 62 in San Fierro. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's -1 score. He just came in City Hall and started C-bugging with the Deagle. I don't know how he did that.
I think he's a cheater. I don't know what to do with him.
I think he's a cheater. I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's a bug or if he's cheating. How about that? Anyway, okay, so let's get into the serious. I've been rambling the entire time, but this is the most desired topic out of people. Okay, the most desired topic. So a few years ago, you told us, or the community, that you were going through some tough times, as we all do. Okay, but you also said that you messed around with cocaine, the white powder, and went into rehab. Okay, there were a lot of mixed reactions from people, from saying, damn, Lucas really went there, or to, nah, he's lying, the only thing he does is drink milk to get drunk. I know you that was a little thing, by the way, but I know you said you'd roast fags for this, but it's a legit wonder, did you really mess around with cocaine, and what kind of snits were you doing around that time?
Yeah, I actually did mess with cocaine. I went to the community to actually, get some help, or, at least get some opinions on how should I cold turkey this, should I go to rehab and whatnot. And then I stopped doing it, and then I started doing meth. And then from meth, that helped actually cure it, but it got into a worse problem. And then I actually stopped doing meth in total after I found out what pot was again, and then started smoking pot, and then all that's fucking gone. Now I stopped smoking pot, and now I'm fucking sober and everything.
So you've gone down to smoking cigarettes, huh?
Yeah.
How did meth fix cocaine? What? I don't get that. Did it just, shift the addiction or something?
Yeah, it shifts the addiction, and I was spending at least $1,000 every fucking week on coke, and then it went from $1,000 to $100, and that's way fucking cheaper. And with the point, which is $10 worth, I can get a high for a day, and that's way better than having a 30-minute high for, I want to say, and waste $50 a day, if not 100 or more. Don't do drugs. It's bad for you. It worsens, and then you become homeless and living in a car.
Well, before I get into something else, I'm just gonna say for all the naysayers out here now, obviously, if you know Lucas and you hear what he did for the first time a few years ago, you say, well, Lucas doesn't seem like the type of person to do that. But when I was thinking, I'm like, listen. And people are actually making a big deal about, oh, Lucas is lying about this. I mean, first of all, that's something that people wouldn't lie about, I'm pretty sure. And if he is, then what the hell does it matter? It's like when people say,
what the hell do I have to gain from it? Like, seriously.
Exactly. It's like when people say,
cool to be a fucking, druggie? No, it's not. It's kind of like a fucking scary thing.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like when people say, ooh, hey, I think this guy so-and-so has never smoked weed in his life. I'm like, now I know weed is, a lot tamer compared to, but it's like, who the hell cares, if, for example, I've never smoked weed before.
What?
Does that make me any less cool? It doesn't make me any more or less cool. I don't know what the significance of even saying that is. So, when you hear Lucas say, oh, well, he messed with coke, messed with meth, it's like, you can question it, but I don't see, what is that to lie for, and, to make a big deal out of that, After a while, I
think that's a big deal.
You can't be
my cousin won 30 grand on scratch tickets and spent it on heroin.
XD. What can you do with that money? Exactly. I mean, it's not really a big deal to think about that, to be honest with you. But also, I also wonder. You said you rediscovered weed. Sometimes you wish that you would have discovered weed at the beginning, and then you wouldn't have gotten into that trouble. Don't you think? Maybe.
Not exactly, because like once you start on a hard drug, you don't want to stop, and you kind of forget about the simple things in life. And basically, what meth and coke do is you lose certain things that you used to do. Like, for example, let's say you used to take walks in the park, you used to drive. You do coke, you want to do coke, so you start fucking losing it and desensitizing your what you used to do into more stupid things that you used to do. Let's say, you'll be picking on your face more often if you do meth. You'll think there's bugs under your skin, and then most importantly, you'll think the fucking invisible FBI is having a fucking standoff with you in your window.
So you get very paranoid, huh? It's the paranoid.
Yeah.
And plus, coke and meth are, as you said, vastly more expensive, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder, both are expensive. It makes you feel, paranoid and all that. I thought that alone would make you say, hey, I need to stop this snit. It's making me feel like snit, aside from the 30-minute highs, but I don't know how it clouds judgment. It probably, obviously it does.
What made me actually stop was a close friend of mine from high school. He OD'd from Xans and alcohol.
Taking them together, huh?
Yep, and then he was in the bathroom asking for help, and his fucking friends took his phone away when he was calling 911 because they were in the drug dealer's house.
Because you call 911 and the whole thing is busted, huh?
Yep. So it's much better to have someone die than someone get arrested on drug charges, which is not okay. And that's bullshit. And now the people that took the phones away is actually being sentenced to actual murder and actually spending 10 years in prison.
Well, there you go, folks. No dabbling in drugs. All I can say is, as I get hit by St. Vincent in a fucking sentinel, stick with weed. Stick with weed. We are a pro-weed radio show. All right. I know Marcus Weed gets mad. Marcus Reed gets mad at that, but we are.
Well, you can invite Marcus Weed. Yeah, my cousin just got out.
Loud ass rooster outside of my goddamn house.
Exactly.
Cousin just got paroled, so won't do cocaine.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I think Marcus Weed should listen to this and say, hey, cocaine and heroin are on a much worse wavelength than weed. All right, because Lucas didn't associate weed with any of this. Okay, he downgraded from coke to heroin to weed to sobriety. Okay, so that's pretty much how it is. Okay. Let's see here. So also, you're from South Carolina, right, Lucas?
Yeah.
So did you ever get to meet Congested Breath, Last Breath?
No, I think he was too busy having incest with his sister.
Cousin.
Nah, sister.
No, was it his cousin? His sister? I'm pretty sure it was cousin.
Oh yeah, it was his cousin.
Yeah,
He was like, I swear he was at IRC or some shit, and he was like, I just found out my girlfriend's my cousin.
Oh God.
How the fuck do you not know your cousin is your girlfriend? Or like, what the fuck?
I think it's a common thing in South Carolina, man. Because I've watched videos, right? the rapper Nori was talking about his friend who's from South Carolina whose girlfriend, right, had a girlfriend, and after a while he found out, you know, he was a second cousin, third cousin, you know, and and they're like, oh well, if the girl's right, then I don't give a shit. That's common South Carolina right there, you know. But if I paid you $10,000, right, to meet Last Breath, would you?
Probably, 'cause that's $10,000 that I could spend on fixing my car.
It's true.
No, literally, my fucking struts and my springs and all that good stuff fucking broke. Like, it doesn't fucking work. It's bouncy as fuck.
I don't have a fucking sponsor. Now, have you heard Last Breath's voice before?
Yes.
Good.
The dude's name is actually Chance. That's funny.
I used to know a guy named Chance. But you agree with me that he kind of sounds like a deflating hot air balloon, right? Balloon, rather, right?
Yeah.
I guess I'll tell you something. You know, I was gonna wait till Christmas, okay? But last week I was playing San Fierro, right? Speaking of congested breath, and you know, it was off of the CnR news where I said that there was going to be a congested crew reunion, which obviously was a joke. And then Exo PN was like, fake news, but you know, she knew it was a joke, whatever. And then she was like, hey, why did you hate me? And I thought about it. And I was like, well... Okay, before I finish the story, by the way, this guy who had the deagle inside the city hall, he was actually cheating, so he's cheating, GG. Anyway, so I thought about the question, right? And I was like, well, I don't have anything really personally against Exo. And you know, I didn't know what to say, and I was like, oh, well, it was probably Last Breath. Because, you know, one thing I will say about Exo, and yeah, I should wait till Christmas to say this, she hangs out with idiots. And Last Breath was the biggest idiot, and he's one of the biggest idiots in CnR history, okay? If him and John went in a eating contest, who would win? Between John and Last?
I'd say John, because John can eat a whole fucking buffet and still eat seconds.
I tell you.
Shit, fucking Chinese restaurants are fucking afraid of him.
But, you know, they probably get a lot of cash from him, you know?
Nah, because the fucking people get eaten too. Because they're like, oh shit, Buddha!
Fucking shit. I'll finish the rest of that Exo stit on Christmas. But, speaking of John, okay, I was gonna hand it off to, do you have any, you know, patented Lucas John jokes for us?
Yeah.
Let's hear if you got them. Let's hear.
You know Christmas, right?
Yeah, it's in about 2 weeks.
The special occasion is, you know, Santa Claus coming down the chimney. Everyone's asleep. Leaves presents, and you might leave him cookies, and he eats the cookies and shit like that. Now, this year it's something special, you know. Kids better watch out. You know, keep those fucking doors locked, keep those goddamn windows off, and shit like that. Because John might come and flying through the fucking chimney and eat your fucking presents.
Oh my goodness! I tell you,
rapper and everything.
I wish this came 2 years early because, you know, as we were starting this, you know, I don't think the average CnR player knows who John 877 is. I'll tell you,
they're not missing anything.
Yep, they're not missing much. John, you know, he is the certified leader of buffets. But
yeah, here's a lot of passion for food.
Only for eating.
Only for eating, yeah.
His favorite hobby is eating.
Exactly. You got another John joke?
Yeah.
I don't think you can do that.
Cheeseburger in one hand, mouse in the other.
Jesus. I'm telling you. Now, you two do have one thing in common between John and Lucas. All right, you both voted for Trump. About that. You both voted for Trump.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good knowing that John has the same ideals as me. You know, wanting to fucking get Little Tank out of the country.
Good. X fucking D, I tell ya. X fucking D. I'm telling you. I don't know what to say.
I mean, because John and fucking Lil Tank were fighting for Princess Kenny, you don't remember?
Oh, yeah, you know,
and then she was like, ew, John is really fucking fat.
Yeah,
and then Lil Tank was like, oh, if that's the case, I'm not fat, but bullshit, he is.
I mean, yeah, you know, those guys are going after Princess Ken, but a lot of people are going after Princess Ken, yeah, I mean, you know, Icarus took her in under the wing, you know, understand, and Icarus failed, you know, let's go about King Icarus, you know King Icarus, right, he went off the rails after, you know, he stopped smoking weed. When he stopped smoking weed, that's
the dude took bath salts, joined IRC, started raging, and then banned everyone, or banned a bunch of people. And then Bob's like, no, fuck off, and banned him.
Exactly. You know, he had half off for how long? 8 minutes?
Yeah. And I still don't even have my fucking half off.
You did before, didn't you?
Yeah, and then I came back like after like 2 years, a year of fucking being away. But he did do it once, like a couple months before, and then I stopped joining IRC and then joined again, and I'm like, dude, what? Can I have my info back?
Well, I guess we'll get that situated. But you know, because you know, weed, right? Oh, okay, one second, I gotta deal with this guy. I gotta deal with your partner in crime, the queen of autism. I'm not gonna say his name though. But anyway, so you know, King Icarus, right? You know, did you have that kind of, you know, mental snit after you stopped smoking weed? Because with King Icarus, you would think that weed is, you know, a dependent thing, you know, psychological thing, you know. But
how the fuck can someone get addicted to weed?
I really did think King Icarus was. I mean, after he stopped, he really went off the deep end, man. He, you know, didn't sound the same while in Mumble. You know, his ending, you know, magic trick was to install cheats and leave. You know, he really went off the deep end, man.
I generally think he was on K2 or something.
Yeah, probably was. You're fucking King Icarus, I tell you.
Because that wasn't weed.
Alright, so as we continue through the show, okay, we're gonna get some more John jokes. So let's get into a music break here. When we come back, we'll go into the questions from the CnR players. This is... Why am I getting punched? This is the CnR Radio Talk Show. Alright, welcome back, Los Santos, to the CnR Radio Talk Show. We still have our guest, Lucas2231 here. Show him that you're still here, Lucas. Say hi.
Hello.
Give us a John joke before we go into the sponsor.
What
you just said.
What came first, chicken or the egg? Neither, because John ate the chicken.
Good. My God. Don't know why I'm laughing. It's been a long time since we've heard that. So let's answer DSP laughing, I think.
What the fuck? Look what I did!
Alright, that was the sponsor, DSP Laughing. I think Lucas is another John joke. Let's hear another one.
Why did the chicken cross the road? It wasn't to go to the other side. You know, it was to run away from John, who was trying to hit it with a fucking car.
Good. It's been a long time, man.
Say? If it's roadkill, it's better.
Exactly, you know, it gets burnt under the tire. Okay. Alright, we'll have more John jokes as we go on. This is very Dan Libitard with Stugotzi right here. Alright, let's go with Igly17 first. What is the meaning of your name? Your CnR name.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm about to roast this dude.
Igly? Yeah, go ahead.
It's someone's fucking first name and 4 random fucking digits. What else?
Yeah, that's what people used to do in, like, 2007. Yeah, I mean, they used to make a name, right, and just put random numbers at the end. But yeah, it's just a random name, huh? Pretty much.
I mean, I know a fucking pet rock is smarter than this dude.
Damn, Igly's getting owned, dude. I mean,
like,
I think you two got a 1v1 somewhere. I tell you, rip in peace, Igly. Anyway, before you destroy him, okay, let's go move on. So Debo asks, do you remember One Step to Die? Here's the player. Me neither. I remember the name, but I don't know who he is. Exactly. And other question from Debo. Oh God, what is this? What is your favorite? Why do I do this, man? What is your favorite color? That's a loaded question. What is your favorite color? My goodness. Let's give it to me, Lucas. What's your favorite color?
It's white.
Okay, it's white. Good. All right, Jackie asked. God damn it. Jackie asked, boxers or briefs? Good.
What?
Yeah, boxers or briefs? Give it to me, bro.
Commando.
Give it to me. There you go. Perfect.
Because briefs are way too tight, and fucking boxers is way too fucking loose. So why not, just let your dick just flop around with nothing?
Oh, there you go. There you go. I hope. That was a great answer. Anyway, Asian Gangsta Cecil asked, are you still living out of a Mustang?
No. I still have the said Mustang, but no. I actually own a house.
Oh, well, there you go. Lucas has, he's like one of those guys that do promotional speeches, right?
Yeah. I make pizza.
Do you make pizza for extra cheese? With extra cheese, rather?
I actually co-own and do management for a pizzeria.
So would you give some of that pizza to who?
No. The fat fuck has to pay like $3.
I heard, and this is probably not true, by the way, but I heard John is actually, working at it. He's trying to lose that weight, you know what I mean? How do you think he's going to end up? How do you think it's going to work?
It ain't gonna work. Because sitting down on a computer and typing really fucking fast isn't a goddamn exercise.
Goddamn, bro, I feel bad for John. However, it's been a long time. John should accept this. Okay, so MLG error in game. He's like, are you eating with your mouth open? I think that's what he's trying to say. Do you eat with your mouth open?
Do I look like John?
No. The answer is no. So there you go. The answer is no. All right. Oh,
I'm just a New Yorker, so it sounds fucking terrible.
It's the New York accent. There you go. Alright, so second question from Asian Gangsta. Alright, he asked, did you ever see anyone about fixing your crooked neck?
No.
Oh, so it's still crooked, right?
Yeah, it's progressively getting worse, and soon someone might have to snap it.
Yeah, it's just like Peyton Manning, who can't turn his neck more than 30 degrees.
Yeah, Deflategate.
See, we would get into that, but, you know, our audience is mostly Europeans, all right? So they don't understand American football. And if you say the word soccer, all right, they'll get triggered. So, you know, I'm not gonna get into that. But, you know, all I'm gonna say is
football's known as hand egg.
Oh, good. All I'm gonna say is Deflategate is fake, and
no, it's not. It's real.
It was fake. Okay.
The Patriots fucking suck.
Okay. Tyson18 asked, have you been in game since your return?
No.
Oh. Not at all, huh? Not to see the 2017, you know, the 2017 congregation? Nothing? No?
Hold on, some friends are here. Let me get some headphones.
Oh, okay. Wait, you're still here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you're still here. Okay. Okay, let's go to Farhand141. All right, remember Farhand141? Remember what we used to call him? He's getting headphones, right? Okay. So let me just so until Lucas comes back, we'll continue with the Deflategate thing, which nobody understands. So, for those that watch American football, all right, because American football is way better than soccer. All the people who watch soccer. Soccer is second to none of mediocrity and corruption. Okay, so in American football, there was a scandal inside the game, right? Because the football, it was the AFC Championship game between the Patriots and the Colts. Okay, and the Patriots, of course, the Patriots destroyed the Colts. All right, 42-7, easy. But there was a scandal, right? The footballs apparently were deflated. Okay. Now, the quarterback of the team got suspended the next season for 4 games, even though it was a frame, all right? So, first of all, it's all physics. If you put a football out in the cold, all right, or it's raining and all this, it's not freezing, but it's, cold, it's raining. Of course, the football's going to deflate. I mean, come on, man. So, and also the Colts, they tampered with the footballs, all right? To make them deflated. No, the Patriots did not tamper with the footballs. All right,
Patriots are cheaters.
The Patriots are not cheaters in that situation. All right, that didn't happen.
Didn't they have a blackout or something, or was that another one?
I have no idea. Also, GG to Intrusion. Saints or Falcons tonight? Fuck the Falcons. The Saints are gonna win that game. All right. Actually, before we get into more questions, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed the American Football Corner. All right. We're actually going to take one last break, okay? Then we'll get into Farhand141's questions.
Piggy.
This is the CnR Radio Talk Show. We'll be right back. Radio Talk Show with our host, Lucas. Give us a John joke, Lucas. Is he even here?
Yeah,
or do I have to...
I'm thinking.
I was going to... talk about American football again if he wasn't here. Anyway, okay, you think about that. Let's get into our sponsor, DSP Laughing.
What the fuck? Look what I did! It is the bell with which the world is trodden upon by words.
Alright, that was DSP and his very unique laugh. You got a John joke, Lucas?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
To go back to what Asian Gangsta said was how if I still had the crooked neck, it all happened when I had a thought about John 877, and he was so fat that he made it crooked.
Oh god, what the fuck is that? We're running out of material there. That's Lucas. That's Lucas in his joke corner right there. He has blamed his crooked neck on John as usual. Don't worry, John. I guess this is John's roast session. I'm sorry. Also, Borald asked if a chiropractor would help with fixing that crooked neck. No, it's done. Is the yeah, that's true. I guess. Anyway, let's go on. Farhan 141, Piggy. Otherwise known as Piggy 141. Okay, first he asks if you, obviously you remember him. He asks, okay, what the fuck are these questions, dude? He asks, how's your family doing? Hey, bro, how's your family? How's the kids? How's the kids, Lucas? How's the kids?
They good. They aight.
Yeah, Lucas, he's got kids across 5 women. I mean, and none of them are his cousin, by the way.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay.
Unlike John, which his roles are his children.
Let's see here. Okay, so Shoddy in game asks, would you rather kill yourself to save everyone or kill everyone to save yourself?
Kill myself.
Oh, what a giving person, I tell you. What a giving person Lucas is, I swear to God.
Because life's already terrible, yeah.
Yeah. In effect, that would increase the suffering for the rest of the world. Yeah, it would. Anyway.
I mean, no one even voted for a missed player, so yeah.
That's because it's been a long time, and these players in game right now. Yes, Hawks, I am the carrier. That was a dumb question by Shoddy, but it's because Lucas has been out of the CnR loop for a while because the generations of the server passed by really quickly, just like how Small Gekis, right? Small Gekis was DMing with Purple Kush yesterday, the day before. Purple Kush is a cheater. Yeah, he got banned for cheats, probably once in the last month. He PM'd me, right? And he was like, hey, Rashawn, is my punishment gonna be any more because I was, playing with a cheater who hadn't cheated in a while, or am I gonna get more? It's such a dumb question. I mean, once a cheater, always a cheater, but, oh well, we'll see about that. Anyway, that was a tangent. Okay, so Chris the Edge asked if you are still a pony lover.
Nope,
it's just a phase. All right, I was back in Octavia. Octavia would intentionally, change the avatars and signatures of players to,
it was a troll.
Spread the agenda. It was a troll. Yes, it was a troll. Okay, but I don't know if it's that far, but it was a social experiment, probably. Yes. All right. These questions are very one-dimensional. I tell you, they're half-dimensional actually. Resfield asked if he knows you. Do you know Resfield? Do you remember Resfield? I'm gonna say you don't by the sounds there. He's thinking if he knows Resfield. He probably doesn't. Owned. Okay. And Ali asked what the hell happened to you. I think we got into it already. And Sarust asked if the drug addiction was fake or not. We already got to that.
I didn't know Resfield.
You didn't? Or do? I didn't get that.
Do?
Okay, do. Okay. Excellent. Alright, that's basically all we have here. That's all we have here. Lucas, do you have another John joke? As you say that, Hawks I am the carry is making me say to everybody he's not Albanian. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was very my chase where I put Hawks I am the carry as an Albanian. He's not Albanian. I'm sorry about that.
I'll just say the joke I posted here.
What was it?
What's the best
Round of
strategy to
questions
win
was
Korea?
actually kind of poor.
Just drop them on the country and let the country starve.
Fucking John. This was the roast of John 877. Alright, so again, for stuff to come, alright, next week we're gonna have Sadiq on the show. He just got out of jail a bit ago. He's fresh out of prison. He got out of the jail about 3-4 weeks ago.
Better be more than like 6 questions this time.
Yeah,
More
I mean,
questions,
actually,
please. Yes, I will contribute.
listen, you are you. Wait. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, see. Okay, good. Because the same thing with this one. Everyone asked Lucas, drug questions, right? And if you get the show, obviously I would ask the drug question, right? But half the people ask drug questions. For God's sakes. And for Sadiq, I will cover the jail questions. Please do not ask any jail questions. God damn it, dude! Come on.
Just spam the thread.
No double jeopardy.
Drop the soap.
Yes. Also remember on the 25th, all right, Monday, December 25th, okay, we're gonna be here on Christmas. I don't care if it was Monday. We're gonna be here with Rashawn. Rashawn is getting interviewed, so make sure you get ready for that. It's probably gonna be the longest interview in radio history. We're gonna go down a whole roast line. We're gonna roast a whole bunch of people. We're gonna roast everybody on this radio show, and whatever. So just remember, by Christmas night, everyone on this server is gonna hate me. All right, so there you go. So everyone. Yes. And then John will eat me, which will end my
Career
existence forever. Yep, forever.
10 and 10.
I'll have nothing. All right, so for everyone at the CnR Radio Talk Show, our guest was Lucas. And we will see you next time. This is the host, Rashawn. We'll see you.